better. Once my body is stretched out, I've been able to perform great. And I think I can be able to push myself and perform a lot better, with yoga.
When did this start? When did you add this to your regimen?
I've been trying to get to yoga for the last 5 years, but now, I'm doing it, and it's a great thing.
Who turned you on to it?
Myself.
You just saw that other...
No, they just said, you hear people talking about Bikram yoga. So I said, I have to go. I went, and man, it was hot, but it was fun.
You mean the one where it's in that hot room and stuff?
Yeah, but I'm performing better. I'm boxing better. Yeah. I'm boxing better. I'm even sparring. I'm looking stronger. So it's obvious. It's helping. 16 years of my career, and I haven't stretched at all. I haven't stretched for a run. For my jog, I haven't stretched. For my sparring, I don't stretch. For my workouts, I don't stretch. I never have stretched.
I mean, all these years you roll out of bed and run?
Yes.
And just nothing?
Yes. No stretch.
You ever pull a muscle?
No.
I know Floyd for a couple of fights back, you kind of made certain adaptations to his style. And I know you said that it was because you want to make the fights more exciting for people that were buying pay-per-views. Was there any fight in particular where you realized I could stand right in front of this guy, make him miss all night, and keep making him pay?
I mean, it's just different nights. You feel different ways, so you do different things. Some nights you feel like I gotta box this guy because this guy is trying to get dirty. I gotta box this guy. I gotta move from this guy. And then you fight some fighters. You say, you know what? This guy is here just to survive, to get the payday and survive.
Is that a problem that's been in some of your fights? I know you've complained about it in the past.
I think that a lot of guys, if a guy come to fight and bring his best, he's gonna get knocked out. But if you got some guys that once he see that he's in a position to where he don't feel he can win, he go into survival mode, and it makes me look bad because I didn't knock the guy out.
Have you ever been frustrated during a fight when you've said to yourself, "Oh, this guy's going to keep running for the,
It's not that. You see a guy like in the Mosley fight with his experience, Mosley was just holding the whole time. I feel like we both said what we had to say as far as talking our trash, building up to the fight. Now you hit me with a good shot, of course. Okay, I grabbed you, but then I still was talking trash. I said, well, you hit me with a good shot, you hurt me, but I'm not going nowhere. I was built for this. You got to kill me. Let's go. Let's keep fighting. But then when the tables turned and I got to getting off on him, this guy got to want to hold and touch gloves. I'm not with that.
You thought Shane was a beaten fighter after the second round when he didn't knock you down, knock you out with that shot. Remember?
Absolutely.
You said that you could see it in his eyes.
Yes.
That he quit after the second round.
I feel that I can look in a guy's eyes, or I can see a guy's body language and know that when he's a beat fighter.
And you said the same thing after Ortiz in the second round. For a second round, he couldn't touch you, so he started a cheap shot.
If you notice, in the Ortiz fight, in the fourth round, I start throwing a lot of combinations. And once I see the guy's eyes start closing, I said, and he see that he couldn't touch me, I said, this guy is a beaten fighter. Then once a guy can't do anything, he feel like he's in a no-win situation, that's when they go to doing, throwing low blows and hitting me with headbutts. Things like that happen in the sport.
How far do we have to go back, Floyd, for a guy who forced you to work the whole fight? Are we talking like Gotti or somebody? Do we have to go that far back in your career to find somebody who forced you to go, work hard? Or was it De La Hoya?
Manuel Augustus.
Manuel Augustus made me. He was tough. My toughest guy. It was tough.
Was that one of your toughest fights?
It was my toughest fight.
Yeah.
It was tough.
That was the first time that I remember I saw you had to dig down inside.
But that was my first time. At that particular time, that was my longest layoff. I was a fighter that was active. I was fighting every 3 months, every few months, 3 to 4 months.
Right.
Then I took 9 months off. Then I fought a guy that was active, so he made me bite down, and that was a great thing.
Yeah, it's a great fight.
Get back to the yoga. How long is your yoga session?
My yoga
typical session?
Typical session, probably, I think, but I didn't got close. You know, I didn't got in good with the yoga. There's 2 teachers.
Oh, okay.
You know, a male and a female.
Do they come to your house? Or
now they come to my house and also stretch me and show me, you know, different stretches.
Before you were going somewhere to a studio?
I still go to the studio. I go to the studio, but when you go to the studio, you get taken off everything. It's real hot. It's extremely hot.
Yeah.
I know, Floyd, you spoke a little while ago about how you looked up to a guy like Mike Tyson and said he had the finer things.
I seen Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I admired the finer things that he had. And I thought as a fighter that, you know, he was a hell of a fighter, but when I seen the materialistic things that he had, that inspired me, myself, I said, you know what, I want nice things like that.
How do you feel now that the young guys coming up like an Adrian Broner say, I look at Floyd, he's got the nice, the finer things of life, he's got the stuff that I want, that's who I want to be.
Adrian Broner, I've seen him, I think,
he's got them all.
2 or 3 times, and strong, solid young fighter. In the future, I think Adrian Broner will match up good with Yuri Gamboa. Just like I think that another fighter I'm dealing with, Andre Durrell, would match up good with the guy, with the 160-pounder guy.
Andre Ward?
Martinez. Yeah, that'd be a good matchup, you know, because he's a guy that like to go up and down the weight, you know. And they were talking about me and Martinez at the catch weight, but we don't know what the future holds with Floyd Mayweather. But like I said before, I'm not ducking or dodging anyone. I'm not hard to find. I'm everywhere. And you guys, we call it's the doghouse. It's unbelievable.